Speaking of Friendsgiving, it's really hard to believe that 1 in 6 kids in America don't have enough food. Now, a national program called No Kid Hungry is trying to change that. Food Network host of Chopped, Ted Allen, and Debbie Shore, co-founder of Share Our Strength, the organization behind the No Kid Hungry campaign, are encouraging home cooks to host a Friendsgiving. Karen Rosnick spoke with them about how we can all do our part to end childhood hunger.
Ted, Debbie, welcome. Thanks so much for making some time for us. Ted, I'll throw you the first question. What exactly is Friendsgiving?
Well, when you've left the nest and you can't make it back to mom's for Thanksgiving, something I love to do and often have done is gather my friends around and we take a crack at cooking those old traditional favorites, maybe trying something new. What we're talking about here is that taking that day where we stuff ourselves and have all this wonderful food together and making it more meaningful by raising funds for American kids that are hungry. 1 in 6 American kids struggles with hunger. You can make a big difference without even having to make a large donation. $1 can produce as many as 10 meals for a hungry kid. So when you think about how lucky so many of us are, and I grew up never wanting for food, and when you spend days and days preparing for this big meal, how neat is it to make that meal more meaningful in helping kids who don't have so much on their tables?
Exactly.
I think it's pretty amazing.
It is. Now, Debbie, talk about Share Our Strength, No Kid Hungry. What is that campaign all about?
Well, the No Kid Hungry campaign is literally about, ending childhood hunger in America. It's a solvable problem. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of programs. We just need to connect kids to those programs and services. As Ted said, 1 in 6 kids struggle with hunger in America. And when we know that when kids go to school and they're hungry, they have a hard time concentrating, which means they can't learn. And if they can't learn, they're not going to do well in school. And we all know what that means when you get out of school. And so we really want to make sure that we are addressing hunger among this very vulnerable population every day of the year. So school breakfast is a big focus for us, but so is after-school meals, so is weekend meals, and so are summer meals. When school's out, that's a time when summer spikes the most. And so we're focused on all of those programs to make sure that kids have access to the food they need to grow up healthy and strong.
So tell me then about a Friendsgiving and how that would impact a program like No Kid Hungry. What kind of impact could it make?
Well, the beauty of this campaign is that, of the Friendsgiving campaign, is that hundreds and thousands of people, we hope, will do this across the country. And with $1 connecting a child up to 10 meals, that's a really pretty powerful return on the investment. And so once all those funds are collected, we will go back into communities and invest it into the school meals programs, the summer meals, and the after school and the school breakfast work.
Ted, tell me about No Kid Hungry and how a Friendsgiving has helped in the past, because I know the Food Network has been really big supporter of No Kid Hungry. So how has it helped?
Oh, it has an enormous impact. I'm very proud of Food Network, I have to say, because all of my friends who are on the network, every one of them is involved in fighting hunger through this organization and through others, and through groups that target New York City in particular. In New York City, 1 in 5 kids struggles with hunger issues. So we've got a bigger problem than the country at large. If you want to sign up, it's easy. You just go to nokidhungry.org/Friendsgiving. All sorts of great recipes there and tools and strategies for making this a really special, extra special holiday feast.
Now, Ted, I have this idea of hosting a Friendsgiving, but combining it with the Chopped idea. So maybe throwing in like an eel, some grape jelly, gummy bears, and some leeks, and saying, okay, 20 minutes on the clock, go. What do you think?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take the eel. Did you say eels?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make barbecued eels. Let's do it, sort of Texas style, or Colorado style. It's a great barbecue state. Every time I talk to somebody from Denver, I start wishing I was on skis. I love it out there. It's so beautiful.
Well, we have all the snow in the world for you right now. So, and can you do me a favor? Can you do me one thing?
Sure.
Just say, Karen, you've been chopped.
I hate to break it to you, Karen, but Karen, you've been chopped. Notice how I get, you know, it makes me sad to do that. Really
All
does.
right, well, I'm going to come back and be the Chop champion. How's that? It's my motivation. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can start planning your Friendsgiving and help end child hunger in America. Go online to nokidhungry.org/Friendsgiving, where you can find personal fundraising tools, recipes, and tips from famous Friendsgiving chefs. You can also find tools like a table centerpiece and a planning checklist. Every $1 donated to Friendsgiving for No Kid Hungry celebrations will connect a child in need to up to 10 healthy meals.